Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we're diving deep into the life and political career of a prominent Canadian figure, Yves-François Blanchet. Blanchet is a name that's often associated with Quebec nationalism and the Bloc Québécois, a federal political party that advocates for Quebec's interests within the Canadian Federation. In this video, we'll explore Blanchet's early life, his journey into politics, his leadership of the Bloc Québécois, and the key policies he and his party champion. We'll also delve into some of the challenges and controversies that have marked his career. So, whether you're a political enthusiast or just curious to learn more, join us as we unravel the story of Yves-François Blanchet. Early life and education. Yves-François Blanchet was born on April 16, 1965, in Drummondville, Quebec, Canada. He earned a bachelor's degree in history from the Université de Sherbrooke, and later obtained a master's degree in project management from the École nationale d'administration publique (ENAP). Political career. Blanchet's political career began in the provincial sphere. He was elected as a member of the National Assembly (MNA) in the Quebec provincial legislature, representing the Drummond-Bois-Francs riding in 2008 as a member of the Parti Québécois PQ. During his time as an MNA, he served as the Minister of Sustainable Development, Environment, Wildlife, and Parks in the Quebec government. In 2014, Blanchet stepped down from his provincial seat and took a brief hiatus from politics. However, he returned to the political scene in 2018 when he became the leader of the Bloc Québécois, a federal political party primarily focused on representing Quebec's interests in the Canadian House of Commons. Leadership of the Bloc Québécois. Under Blanchet's leadership, the Bloc Québécois experienced a resurgence in popularity during the 2019 Canadian federal election. The party won 32 seats in the House of Commons, making it the third largest party in terms of seats, behind the Liberal Party and the Conservative Party. The Bloc's strong showing in 2019 cemented Blanchet's position as a prominent figure in Canadian politics. Political stance. Yves-François Blanchet and the Bloc Québécois are known for advocating for Quebec nationalism and the protection of Quebec's cultural and linguistic identity within the framework of the Canadian Federation. They promote policies that aim to secure more autonomy for Quebec, particularly in areas such as immigration, culture, and economic development. Climate change. Yves-François Blanchet and the Bloc Québécois have been strong advocates for climate action. They support measures to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and have pushed for increased investments in clean energy and sustainable transportation. Quebec's hydroelectric power is often touted as a green energy model. Language and culture. The Bloc Québécois places a significant emphasis on the protection and promotion of the French language and Québécois culture. They have championed language laws and measures to support cultural industries in Quebec. Health care. Blanchet and his party have called for increased federal funding for health care, an issue that is of particular concern to many Canadians, including those in Quebec. Economic development. The Bloc Québécois advocates for policies that support economic development in Quebec, including investments in infrastructure, research and development, and support for local businesses. Economic development. The Bloc Québécois advocates for policies that support economic development in Quebec, including investments in infrastructure, research and development, and support for local businesses. However, under Blanchet's leadership, The party has maintained a stance of seeking greater autonomy within Canada, rather than pursuing outright independence. Relations with other provinces. The party's Quebec-centric agenda has sometimes led to tensions with other provinces, especially when it comes to issues of federal funding and resource allocation. Balancing the interests of Quebec with those of the rest of Canada can be a delicate political challenge. Election dynamics. While the Bloc Québécois performed well in the 2019 federal election, it has historically experienced fluctuations in its level of support. The party's fortunes are often tied to the broader political landscape in Quebec and Canada, making it important to adapt to changing circumstances. Personal background. Blanchet is known for his calm and measured demeanor in public, often maintaining a reserved and professional image. He is also recognized for his expertise in environmental and sustainable development issues, stemming from his previous role as Quebec's Minister of Sustainable Development, Environment, Wildlife, and Parks. Notable achievements and controversies. Blanchet's leadership has been marked by his ability to effectively represent Quebec's interests on the federal stage. He has been a vocal advocate for issues such as climate change, immigration, and language protection. As we wrap up our exploration of Yves-François Blanchet's life and political career, it's clear that he has played a significant role in Canadian politics, particularly in representing Quebec's interests on the federal stage. His leadership of the Bloc Québécois has been marked by a commitment to Quebec nationalism, climate action, language protection, and economic development. However, it's important to remember that the political landscape can change, and Blanchet's journey may continue to evolve. We hope you found this video informative and insightful. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more engaging content. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video here at AR Fact.